So it is the December edition of the Reptile Room Tour, so stick around and let's see some of the animals in the collection. My name is Nick Pulaski. Growing up, I have always had a passion for wildlife, and with that passion, along with my passion of filmmaking, I get taken on some amazing adventures creating wildlife content, getting up close with a variety of incredible animals. So come follow along as I pursue my goals of educating, inspiring, exploring, and conserving wildlife, all while having fun, seeing the beauty in our natural world. Hello and welcome back to the December edition of the Reptile Room Tour, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone. As you can see, I have a little bit of a wardrobe change. I think this is honestly one of the first videos without wearing my baseball cap. It is in honor right behind me right there. But as you can see, that's not the only thing different. As you can see, we also have all these stockings decorating all around the reptile room. We have them over here as well too, and we have them over here on the Animal Plastics enclosures. And also, you guys are mobile today, so you guys are going to be with me and we're going to be touring around the reptile room. In this video, we're just going to be kind of guerrilla style here, where we're just going to be on the go, just kind of showing you things. Not much has truthfully changed right now. I think a lot of the changes I'm going to make are going to start in 2021, and the video to come right after this is going to be the recap of the year, and that's where I'm going to display some of the projects that I'm working on and the ideas and the goals that I have for the upcoming year, and recapping the year of 2020 and what a year it has been for a lot of us. But regardless, we are winding down 2020 and we have a lot to go over, so stick around for that video. And I think because of that video, this video is going to be a little bit shorter than normal, but I thought today what I'm going to do, kind of what I said in the past one, is I didn't feed anyone yet, so I think I'm going to take out a couple of the snakes. I didn't feed Daisy, the tortoise, yet, so I think we're going to feed her as well. And look, we have Willow over here just kind of chilling out right here. Super curious. Just cleaned her enclosure, and sure enough, she has peed, so that is great. Normally, right after I clean the cages, or I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but normally right after I clean enclosures, that's when everyone starts going to the bathroom. And down here, as you can see, we have Bo. Definitely a stunning boa, and yeah, I'm also doing a feeding today, so I think it's down the line I'm probably gonna do like a feeding video, or just kind of like, I was thinking like maybe like what is the day in the life of this reptile room, like cleaning day or anything like that. And when it's immense cleaning day, I mean, there's a lot of work. Probably in here for about 2.5 hours doing a whole bunch of work. Updated, everything like that, anything that they need. I kind of do like a full clean down once a week, and then like spot cleaning daily. So that's what kind of goes down here. I'm thinking of doing a video about that. Let me know what you guys think down below. But regardless, that is Bo, and that is Willow. This is really cool. So the snake rack right here is covered in a whole bunch of stockings. As you can see, a lot of them are covered in stockings, but this is kind of like the whole shebang right there of stockings galore, and that's all the ball pythons as well as Eddie, and I think it looks pretty darn good. Just coming in here, it kind of gives you that festive vibe where you're really excited about the holidays, you're very cheerful, and you're very excited for the animals as well too. So I don't know about you guys, but I think that's kind of something that I definitely needed for 2020, was kind of getting that festive vibe, seeing as we can't get like these big huge family gatherings or anything like that. I've been doing a lot of family gatherings from Zoom. The one thing that hasn't really changed for me is the animals for me and kind of the interactions with them. I'm in a thankful position where I'm able to see my animals whenever I wish. But when we've all been going through this change, I think having this normalcy has definitely helped, and I think it's definitely improved and helped me in terms of like anxiety and stress and everything like that. I think having this consistency going has definitely put a smile on my face. So kind of decorating up for the holidays has definitely also done some stuff for me in terms of lifting my spirits up. So hopefully, I hope this does for you guys as well too, who are watching at home. But I wanted to show you a couple of the animals too that are in this rack. Now, as you know, the ball pythons are breeding this year, so really excited about that. This incubator, soon enough, we're going to be loading it up with a whole bunch of eggs. So soon to come on that. But I'm going to move this, and we're going to take a look at a couple snakes. So as you can see here, we have Cookie. He is such a cool and comforting animal. Let me adjust him for a second here. That way I'm not holding him awkwardly for you guys. Like I said, this video is kind of a run and gun, but we're going to make the best of this video. Yeah, this is kind of what I want the reptile room tours to eventually become, is me more so taking out animals, doing a little bit of show and tell. But this male right here, I haven't started breeding my pieds yet. I've bred a lot of the ball pythons so far. All successful locks thus far with all the females, so that's been great. Have not started on my pied projects yet. And I think that's truthfully kind of coming down to what do I want to do, because I have 2 pieds, as you know. And I don't know exactly if I just want to do the single gene route. This guy with the het for pied female that I have produces some amazing babies, but I'm kind of leaning towards the male that I have that's a bit over a year old, and he's almost at weight. And I'm going to show you him in a second, but the thing that I'm thinking about is if I breed later in the season, though I'm going to get eggs later in the season, that's totally fine for me. I'm not in any rush. I'll have the combinations that are more than just het for pieds and pieds. So I think that's something I may be potentially doing, and he may be having an off year this year. But that's totally fine. Love the snake to death. I don't think I would ever get rid of this guy. He's just such a cool animal. I love his coloring. Even through like his adult stage, he has that ringer pattern right by his neck. As you can see, it gets a little bit darker. I love that. I think that's a really cool characteristic right there. So he's a really cool animal. Love Cookie to death. Love pieds in general. I think they're one of my favorite morphs of ball pythons. So definitely a really cool ball python. I was so excited. I remember this is my first pied that I got. Probably one of the more expensive snakes. First off, when I first started getting into ball pythons was the pied morph, and they definitely have gone down a little bit in price since. I mean, he was worth his weight in gold. So I love this animal to death. Super excited to have him. But yeah, I mean, I'll keep you guys posted. I'm going to be doing like a ball python breeding video in the coming weeks, but I'll keep you guys posted on what I am planning to do in terms of with Cookie or with this other animal. And I'm going to show you just who I'm talking about. I think you guys kind of have a better idea of who I'm talking about here. Oh my gosh, every time I look at myself and just kind of see this hat on my head, it looks so funny. But I mean, I'm Saint Nick right now, that's for sure. So regardless, right here, as you can see, we have the banana leopard pied male. So this guy right here, definitely a little bit small. I normally keep my males small anyways, but I mean, this guy definitely is not up to the weight I want my males to be at. Normally you want your males about at the 600 to 700 gram range. So he's definitely not there yet, but I'm thinking later in the breeding season, he can definitely get there in a healthy way. But I'm thinking towards the springtime, I'm thinking that this guy's going to make weight. And if that's the case, I mean, I'm going to have 200% het pied females that are ready to breed. And I think we can get some pretty cool combos out of this guy. So again, in terms of my pied projects, I think I'm going to hold off. I think that it would be pretty cool to get this male in action and not wait a whole other year, because why wait? I love bananas and I love pieds, so kind of getting these combos into things. And same with the leopard gene too. The leopard gene I want to get into a whole bunch of different projects too. So if I can do that with this guy, look at his patterning. Super cool. He just wants to hang on my finger right now. But if I can do that, I think we can have some pretty cool animals down the line. So I want to implement that. I think I'm going to have some holdbacks too if I do breed this guy as well too. So I think that may be something that I'm kind of leaning towards. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But yeah, like I said, let me know down in the comments what your favorite ball python morph is. I would love to hear those. But as of right now, I think that's what's the rolling plan for my project morph in terms of pieds. And then also over here, as you can see, we also do have Rafiki, and Rafiki's been doing phenomenal. So I'm having a whole bunch of live plants that I'm going to start growing out that are going to start going into his cage. So that's going to be really exciting. It's a cool, nice fogger up there too. I love those crane misters. They're doing wonders. I'm going to teach you guys how I make my foggers as well too. This one, I just literally took the top off and it just kind of gravitationally puts humid air into this room. He seems to love it as well too, so that's been great. In this room, it's been pretty darn crazy. My closet, oh my gosh, is looking kind of hectic right now, so I apologize when you're kind of glancing in there. But things have honestly been turning out really well in here, so I'm pretty happy with how things have been turning out. The setups look amazing. For example, like I showed you guys in the past video, we literally have Daisy set up right here. But as far as things go, everything looks incredible in here. So as you can see, we just lift this up and you'd be like, where the heck is she? But she is right down there. These guys love to burrow, and she is just getting in and soaking up all that humidity and moisture and kind of making her hide as humid as it can be. So she is living her days out in luxury, and I think that's great. I love when my animals are very interactive with their environments and with me, all for the positive, so that's been great. And Daisy has been that and more. So She has been a character and something that I love having in this reptile room. She is just a blast to have. And this has kind of just been like a run and gun kind of video. I know that you guys kind of want to see a little bit more of the animals and kind of what's been going on in terms of like the breedings and the plans that I have and everything like that. But a lot of things are coming in the upcoming video that I'm going to be sharing for the recap of the year. So I definitely want you guys tuning into that, because there's some really exciting news I want in there. And normally I wouldn't hold off on telling news and stuff like that, but I mean, I've been working on a lot of projects here that I'm really excited to share. So definitely want you guys kind of holding on to your seats and checking out that video, because that would mean the world to me. But I think we're going to close this video out with I'm going to get Daisy a little bit of a salad here, wake her up, because she's been kind of napping in there all day. You can kind of see the sphagnum moving, so she's definitely awake right now. But I'm going to get her dish ready and prep a salad for her, and we're going to watch her eat. Alright, so I've got the salad already made. Give me a little one. Yep, we are buried in that sphagnum. We love the sphagnum. And I have put out a whole bunch of different care videos for Redford tortoises, so make sure you definitely check those guys out. Those have been my past 2 videos. I'm going to give this one a little bit of a salad here and kind of just chat a little bit. Like I said, the reptile room has been coming along great. We've been hitting all the perfect temperatures, all the humidity requirements, everything like that. Everyone is getting the proper care that they need, and this room has definitely been a reward. I think what I will say as a recap for 2020 in this video is, in terms of the reptile room, this has been a goal and a dream of mine for years. All throughout my life, I never had a room like this. I never had an area designated for my animals. My animals were basically always in my bedroom, or some would even branch out into like the living room and dining room. And that's just kind of how I lived. So I would always be watching YouTube videos and kind of dreaming of places people had that were for specifically their reptiles. And I think that's definitely something that's been rewarding to learn from and kind of get inspired by, and now to finally have my own place to do just that. It's definitely a dream come true, and definitely a goal that's been achieved and constantly evolving, and I think that's what it's always going to be. So I hope this room has also what I want. If I always want these videos to be videos that I would enjoy watching, and what I could get the most out of. And I want this video, as well as all my other ones, to be videos to inspire everyone else that's either a long-term veteran in the hobby, just getting into the hobby, knows nothing about the hobby, anything like that. I want these videos to be something that you just kind of stumble on, get some inspiring tidbits from, if nothing else. I think that would just be something for entertainment purposes. I know there's some people that, just for example, like a redfoot tortoise, some people can't take on that care requirement for a redfoot tortoise. So I hope this is a video and a place with this channel in general that you can come and enjoy redfoot tortoises and see what they're all about, because they're such an exciting species, and same with all the other species that I have. It's always going to constantly evolve, you know, so it's definitely going to be a fun long-term process owning this. We definitely just woke this little one up because they are kind of looking around. They're still trying to figure out if they want to eat. Oh, yep, we're deciding now. Got a whole bunch of yummies in there, so we got to eat up. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, it's definitely been a rewarding process for me, for sure. Owning and setting up and caring for reptiles, getting a room specific for the reptiles. This whole process has been something that's been unreal to me, even just kind of walking in here on the day-to-day. Looking around, seeing because I have everything basically almost autonomously in here. So just walking in here around 9 a.m. and seeing the lights turn on, seeing the foggers start turning on. It's like walking into a little zoo, and it's really cool to see. It's definitely a really cool exhibit. It's like your own little reptile house, and doesn't even feel like it's a part of your place. So definitely a rewarding process. Reptiles and animals have always been a part of my life, and they always will be. Taking one thing away from 2020 would be my determination was by the end of this year to get my own reptile room, get you guys more involved and inspire you guys. That's definitely been the goal, and it's going to constantly change and grow, all for the better. So wait till you see from the next video. I'm going to have some news as well as some change ups and stuff like that that are coming. So really excited. Long term coming, but we're getting there. We're getting through it. We're cruising along.
as we're punching through this salad right here. But regardless, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to roll this video out right now. Like I said, it's been kind of a quicker video. Thank you guys again so much for watching today's video. If you could do me a couple favors, if you could like the video and subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. As well as hit the notification bell so you know when I upload. Share this video with a friend, share my channel with a friend. Anything that you guys can do to kind of get the word out, show the exposure, and kind of show people what I'm all about and all the animals that I have. I think that would be super great. Being the holiday season too, I think the gift of knowledge is always important, so definitely sharing these videos with some friends would be great. And that would be a great gift for myself as well too, is helping other people and helping other animals. And also too, whatever you guys celebrate, I hope you guys have an amazing holiday season and make the best out of it. I know 2020 is not easy, but we are all in this together. Looks like we're kind of done with salad for right now, so he's checking out and I am too. So until next time, I will see you guys soon.